friends, it's Tuesday, May 21st. We just finished our Board of Supervisors meeting. We started officially, I think at about 9:10, and we ended at 3:21 p.m. So it was a very long meeting. It's our budget meeting, so that's normally one that goes a little longer, and actually used to go over 2 days. So the nice thing about this morning is it started out with the Tucson High Steel Drum Band, and they're amazing. It was an ensemble. I think all of them were seniors, and the vast majority had played the steel drums for all 4 years. So it was a real treat to start the meeting that way, and it was definitely Badger Nation in our Board of Supervisors meeting. I want to thank Kyra Superville. She is the valedictorian for Tucson High and is the first African American in the 120-year history of Tucson High. She's smart and really involved. I had a list of all of her, accomplishments over the years, and we're wishing her tons of luck in her future. And the Principal Elizabeth Rivera, also brought the top five, the other top four students and their top five, two salutatorians together. They're tied. And then the entire leadership for the senior class, for president and vice president. So that was really great. And this was something that they didn't have to do. I mean, today is in TUSD, seniors are off. So they didn't have to get up early and come down. And so I just thought it was really great for them to come and not only really represent Tucson High really well, but just sort of the school spirit that they had was really amazing, and I wish them all the best of luck. Tucson High is graduating on Thursday, and I will be there cheering those students on. Happy retirement to Karen Prechtel Altman. She actually used to I used to work in the library system, so she was one of my supervisors for a minute, and I want to just thank you. Our community thanks you for all of your service through the library system. We're going to miss you and wish you a very happy retirement, Karen. Thank you to Steve Valencia, Sarah Roberts, Trish Muir, and Paul Stapleton Smith for coming down and speaking in favor of the extreme heat sort of emergency plan for our employees. It's going to come back on June 4th, but I appreciate the support. And that item passed 4-1 with Supervisor Christie voting no. This agenda, we kind of bounced around a little bit. We had a lot of items that were time certain. One of those other items was I want to thank Interim Chancellor Dolores Seda Duran for the update on Pima Community College and for talking about those 4-month fast track programs. I think that was really helpful, and I hope that we'll be able to do that a little more often. We passed a resolution 4-1 to expand the Cabeza Prieta National Wildlife, really just to advocate for the federal government and BLM specifically to do that. And this is a letter that's going to go out to, or the resolution will go out to all of our congressional delegation. And I'm sure that all of the ones that represent our area will be supportive of that. What the item was that I was talking about earlier was extreme heat protection plans for Pima County. The specific plans are going to come back on June 4th at our next meeting, but I thought that was a really important step forward, and I'm glad that our D5 office was the one to put that item on the agenda, considering that tomorrow we're scheduled to have a day that is over 100 degrees. All of our employees that are working out in these extreme heat conditions need protection, and if there's any way that we as Pima County can help support our employees, I want to make sure to be on the part of that. So at least 4 of my colleagues voted in favor of that. We voted for the budget. So our overall Pima County budget is $1.7 billion, and we're down almost 1.9% or $34 million from last year. And in addition to being down a little bit, there's $121 million that are shifts from the state. So things that the state used to pay for that now we are paying for are coming back. So that's 26.8% of Pima County's overall budget are currently cost shifts from the state. And so our tax rate is down more than 20 cents in general. And there was a big push from Supervisor Hines, and Supervisor Lee supported that to increase our revenues by increasing the tax rate. I didn't vote in favor of that, so we're staying sort of flat, and that item passed 3-2. I understood completely what the concerns are, because we're not sure if the state is going to be sending any more cost shifts our way. Our hope is that we're not, because we'll be in a difficult position. But I didn't want to burden our taxpayers any more than we already are right now. And especially, we're going to be talking about a bond sometime in the future, and I want to make sure that we are doing everything we can to be fiscally responsible at the county level before we increase tax rates. So there will be no increase in the overall tax rate, but the average homeowner will see an increase. If you have a home that is valued at $224,000, you'll see an average increase of $58.49. And the reason for that is because the valuations of our homes increase. So if you notice, perhaps like with me, we purchased a home in October of 2020. The house is valued a lot more than it was when we purchased it. We could sell it for a lot more. So the valuation has increased, and that's why we'll be seeing an increase in the taxes that go to Pima County, but not the overall tax rate. We accepted the resignation of Constable Oscar Vasquez and voted not to appoint a replacement for JP4. And then period poverty, the drive is official and out. We have many locations. There'll be a little click that you can link up to where we have those. Please let us know if you have a donation. We'll go out and pick it up. All of our libraries, we have many in our area and all around Pima County that are collecting donations. Please support these efforts. It'll be going through May 31st. And then I want to congratulate all of our seniors. I know so many that I've watch grow up and mature from the time they were little kindergartners to now. And you know, your families, our community, we are so proud of your accomplishments and want to congratulate you. Stay safe out there, but we're very proud of you. And for all of the seniors that are graduating from one of our D5 schools, please look at our socials. We're going to do some fun things for you. Our next meeting is going to be June 4th. I want to thank you all for keeping up with Pima County politics. Stay safe, my friends.